are my work friends getting sick? So just hi, it's Jen with Awful Active Wellness and Functional Living. Thank you for joining me for our senior lunch and crunch. I'm running a minute late or two because I have a special little friend of mine on FaceTime, my little 3-year-old's favorite redhead, and she is talking to me and telling me about her experience of being at home. You! And why are you staying at home? Why aren't you at school?
Because everybody's getting sick.
Because everybody was getting sick, that's right. And she asked me if my work friends were getting sick. And some of them I think are. I'm not 100% sure, but what they are doing is they're staying home and trying to stay safe. And while we're at home, we're doing FaceTime and virtual interactions so that we can stay active and moving, and it's great for our mental health.
Kids.
Can you see my kids?
Yeah. I'll see them later.
I'm being held hostage on FaceTime by a 3-year-old. How about you go play outside for a little bit with Mama, and I will go hang out with my seniors on video, and then you can call me when you come back inside, and then you can see my kids, and we can play together and color, and you can teach me how to color in the lines. How's that?
Okay. But I'm going to teach you.
You're going to teach me? I want to learn. I need you to teach me.
Okay.
I love you.
And I don't love you.
My heart's a little broken.
See you later.
Bye, Ash.
Bye.
Okay, so I'm not loved by the 3-year-old. Oh my gosh, that just made me laugh hysterically. I love that little child. She's a hot mess. Let me set up, and we will stretch together. Okay, so on Fridays in my schedule, I already usually have senior stretch on my Friday schedule. Why? And I'll explain why. So, in the description of today's video, you'll see that it says fall prevention, #fall prevention risk. Okay? So, falling over the age of, oh gosh, I don't know, 3 years old is a problem? No. Look, as we age, our bones get more brittle. Okay? They break easier. And we don't have as much muscle around it to protect the bones cushion-wise or to keep us from falling over. The scariest thing a senior citizen has to worry about, one of the scariest things, is falling. And my mom just recently, and it was pretty scary. But she actually gets up and moves around a lot. She's pretty decently active. And because of that, she didn't get hurt really bad, and she didn't break a hip or anything, but that is the scariest thing, thinking about falling and breaking a hip or something. Okay, so with that being said, one of the other major problems, the fall risk, is immobility. And what immobility does, which means we're not getting up, we're not moving around, we're not stretching, so we're not flexible enough. If you are not flexible enough, you don't have the range to catch yourself. Okay? So as we age, for some reason, this becomes kind of scary, right? We start walking with our legs like this, and instead of walking by picking our feet up, right, stepping over things like your kids' toys, you kind of get stuck in this range. And short step, right? Don't take a whole lot of long strides. Doesn't happen. So what that means is that whenever I trip over something and I go to lose my balance, if it's something I trip over, see that foot move fast? I need to be able to step out and catch myself. It's safer. My momentum's still going over if I can only step that far versus trip in and step in this way. Or if I trip and I go to the side, I can step way out here. See that range of flexibility? Versus I legitimately can't open my legs wider than this because your hips and everything are so tight and locked up, you never stretch them and open them. So I've seen this as a paramedic in the field. They fall and you can't catch yourself here. The momentum still takes you over. landing on the hip, landing on the arm, breaking the shoulder and the hips very often. So this video is going to be to focus on opening the range of motion in the shoulder so you can balance better up here, which airplane wings, and you can down here. And also, we're going to try and open that hip up so that you can move out this way versus this being your range of motion, okay? So the first thing I like to start with is always sitting down. I like to get people moving and warming the muscles up. So what we're going to do is that march in place, and we're just going to do this for about 30 seconds or so. We've got to get those muscles warmed up. We don't want to stretch cold muscles. So I like to march around a little bit. I also like to teach this from a chair because this is something you can do on the side of the bed in the morning before you get out. A lot of people, like it shows, I have to do a bed session where y'all can see how I basically kind of march in bed in the mornings. I actually do some stretching in the mornings. I'll help my gymnast stretch in the mornings too. She'll do some stuff where she gets out of bed so that when we step up, we're not stepping on cold muscles, because that's also how you get hurt. Now we're going to tap out and in. So this isn't tapping. This is just open the hip and close it back. Open the hip and close it back. Crotch shot. Open the hip and close it back. So you're just kind of sliding the leg across the floor. Okay? Just sliding the foot, sliding the foot more across the floor. And then we're going to tap out to the other side. So I'm not picking my foot up. My knee's not coming up. All I'm trying to do is getting close. It's warming up the outside of the hip and the inside of the thighs. Just sliding out and sliding back in. Nice. Now we're going to stand up and do both of those while we're standing. So either the chair in front of you, which I like better because now I want you to try and pick your knees up as high as you can, okay? So we're wanting to, this is actually doing two things. Three. It's warming up your muscles, getting your circulation going, right? Getting your circulation going, pumping that blood to the muscles, get a little bit of that heart rate up, which is good. It's working on the muscles on your hip flexors. Do a little stability strengthening, but also as my leg comes up and my knee comes up, it's going to round this out. It's going to warm this up, and it should stretch some of that glute piriformis and help with lower back pain. So holding on and just marching as high as you can. Right? We do that for about 30 seconds to a minute. Then you are actually going to step out and in. Out and in. So instead of just tapping where middle and I just shift it off, I am actually going to step onto this foot, off of this foot, on this foot, and then back to the center. So I'm tapping that way. With the chair in front of me, I'm going to do about 10 of those. And you should start feeling that in the hip and on the inner thigh. I think this is 10. Let's go to the other leg. Out, in, out. And yes, I'm doing this kind of fast, but look, you can go here, 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 here. If this is your range, that's fine too. The big thing is I just want you stepping, putting all the weight on that foot, then pushing it back to the center. Nice. Since we're already standing, the next thing we're going to do, 2 more of these, is actually stretch the quad. There we go. So, with the chair to the side, you're going to stretch this quad. I don't have pants on today, so it's hard to do with that. So you can put your finger inside the back of your shoes. Some shoes have a hook for you to grab onto and stretch that way. If you can grab your foot, that's good too. If you have capris or pants leg, you can pull up on that. This is one of my favorite ones. And then you're going to ease that down, switch your hands off, and do the other side. Some people have trouble getting into this. You may have to reach back that way or this way. Still trying to find another way to do it from seated. I have a couple different ways to stretch the quads from seated. I'll get into those. I'm just trying to go over basics right now. This is a time that we're going to do this one more time, and we're going to practice balance, okay? So you want to get that foot up. See how my hip is curved and my knee and everything's curved? This is hard to balance. You want to get that hip in. I'm fine with your knee going out this way or it being that way. The big thing is you want that straight line here, not sitting in that hip tipped over, okay? So once you get here, you're holding onto the chair. You're going to try and keep your chest and chin high, which means this as opposed to being here, because then it's going to pull my weight forward. I want my chest and chin high, and then I'm going to slowly raise my hand off the chair. 2, 3, 4, and then lower it slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to switch. Get the foot up, hand on the chair, chin and chest high, raise the hand. 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, and let that leg down. Nice, so that should have warmed and stretched those quads and that hip, those hip flexors, some of those lower abs. We've got these warmed up, those inner thigh muscles. We got those outer thigh muscles warmed up. We got those calves warmed up, right? So let's try and do something that I like active stretching, which is mobility. Mobility is stretching during movement. Hello, Amy. Versus static holds where you get into a stretch and you stand there for 30 seconds. I like active movement. So standing up with the chair to your side, and I'm usually either whatever feels more comfortable, bent elbow, not bent elbow. You're literally just going to put your foot in front of you with your toe in the air. Okay? From here, you're going to bend the other knee, and you're going to poke your butt back. Okay? So you're going to sit back a little bit. Okay? So a lot of people say now, go and try and grab your toe. It's a little bit much. So what we're going to do is movement while we do this. So we're going to sit back, we're going to reach, and then we're going to stand back up. Sit back, bend and reach, stand back up. Sit your butt back, bend and reach, stand back up. One more of those. Sit your butt back, stand in. You're not actually reaching, but you're just kind of like aiming your fingers towards your toes way up out over here as you sit your butt back, and then you come straight back up. Now sit back and hold it, and then tap your foot 5 times. 5. Nice. Come back up, feet together, and we're going to turn to face the other way, and we're going to do the other leg. Standing position. Heel up. You're just literally pull your toes up and just kind of stick it on the floor in front of you. All right, so my feet aren't together, they're apart, and my foot's just in front of me. I'm going to bend my other knee, poke my booty back, my chest and chin are up, and it's going to be, I'm just aiming towards my toes, and I'm standing back up. Bend, reach, stand. Sorry, let me tell you that. Poke your butt back, bend that knee and reach towards that toe. My hamstring is very tight on this side. Usually I can touch the ground. Butt back. Bend that knee, and I'm balancing over here. I'm holding onto the chair just so y'all know. Come back up, 2 more of those. Butt back, bend and reach. Stand back up, butt back, bend and reach. Stand back up, tap the toe, go back, bend, hold this, tap the toe 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up, feet together. Grab a sip of water, because I have to. I don't have any music. Hey, Amanda! I don't have any music this morning. I forgot to put my music on. Oh, because I was talking to Emma. So I forgot to put my music on because I was talking to that precious little redhead. Okay, let's have a seat back in the chair. Let's work on those shoulders, okay? Because I think I did some good shoulder stuff yesterday. So make a basket. Look, a lot of us who have like rheumatoid arthritis and stuff like that, this and turning your hands up may be difficult. So just bring them together and move them back and forth, okay? If you can't lock them, then I tell people, I call these beam hands. It looks like this when they're on the balance beam. But basically you're putting your fingers together, just touching that way. The big thing, the most important thing is you're just moving those shoulders, okay? Which means I'm not doing this. I'm not moving my body with it. All I'm doing is moving my arms back and forth. Notice that my feet are where? Not tucked underneath me. They're out front. If I need more balance, I'll pull them up. And I'm just moving from my lap all the way up. And I like to do these about 10 times. All the way up. And one more good time. Nice. Now, you want to bring your thumb down. Turn your thumb down if you can. And you just want to move it across your chest. And I usually grab right above the elbow. And I like hug my arm. Wherever, don't try and choke yourself. Range of motion. I'm very flexible in this range. See how my hand is down here and my arm's coming across? So I'm really tight right here. So this is the range I have a tendency to stretch this more. Roll your thumb up while you're in there and hug yourself a little bit tighter. And then you're just going to relax. Take a deep breath up as you come down, thumb down. Hug yourself on the other side. Roll that thumb up. Relax it down. We're going back to the right side. Deep breath in as you come down. Sorry, thumb up, down, thumb down. Hug yourself. Ooh, that pinched nerve on the right side is not happy. Roll that thumb up. Ease it down. Deep breath in. You're going to hug that left arm as it comes down. Thumb down. My nose keeps itching. I've been outside today. Oh my God, y'all, the weather is so beautiful. Thumb up. Calm down. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all one. This is still going for those with some, look, a lot of lower back pain, a lot of lower back problems is tightness in the glutes, the hamstrings, the calves, the Achilles tendon. That literally, if the foundation is off, people, if the foundation is off, it's going to mess everything up on the way up, okay? So I am a spinal specialist. I have tons of people that come to me. My neck hurts all the time. My back hurts all the time. I don't know what to do. And, oh, they're stretching their back. They're getting all this stuff done. And I go in, I'm like, when you bend over, this is as far as you can get. Of course it is, because literally all of your muscles in your legs are so tight. People do not stretch their legs enough, period. They just don't. So I go heavier on legs, and I'm telling you, the core, the back, and the neck, and the shoulders comes with it. I promise. I'm not crazy. I mean, I'm crazy, but I'm not like crazy about that stuff. That's what I was gonna do. Oh, okay. This is kind of another this would be equivalent to us sitting on the ground and reaching over and grabbing our legs this way, right? That's how you stretch the hamstring if you can sit on the floor. I like this one. I'm gonna lean back. I'm gonna take my hands. I'm gonna make a basket right behind my knee. Right behind my knee. I'm going to keep my leg as straight as I can, and I'm literally just going to use my arms, relax back, and I'm going to pull my leg up this way. While I'm up here, I feel tension with my toe flex. It's in my calf. If I point my toe, it goes into my hamstring, which is not where my problem is. As you can see, I'm very flexible in my hamstring. This is my issue. So now I'm stretching my calf. Now I'm stretching my hamstring, and I'm stretching my calf, and I'm doing this in motion as I pull. So I'm going to be flexing my toe, pointing my toe, flexing my toe, pointing my toe. Safely to come out of it, I'm going to curl down, and then I'm going to relax that foot there. So now I'm going to the other side, and I'm going to take a deep breath in. Look, you may get to here, and your leg starts to bend. That is very common. It's fine. We're still going back and forth. Eventually that leg needs to straighten out and we will get there, okay? So, starting with that flex foot, I'm going to pull up, I'm going to point, and pull, point, and pull, point, and pull, two more, point, and pull, point, my calves hate me, and pull, close it down, relax it down, sit up, and rock those shoulders back and forth. If your chair is not already, please find a safe place for it to be up against the wall. I'm going to put mine up against the couch for this. Reason is I don't want anybody falling over and getting hurt. The chairs in class have grips on them and stuff, so it's a lot safer to use. But when I'm at home, I tell people for at-home stretching all the time, please put your chair up against something solid, a wall, a table, counter, whatever it is, so that it doesn't slide from underneath you when you're doing at-home work and you don't have an instructor there with you to stabilize things, okay? Because what I want you to do now is I want your feet out and toes up. So you're still going to rock back and forth. If you can lock them and rock them, that's great. If not, then you can just hold those fingertips together. When you get here, you're going to reach out forward, and then you're going to reach down towards the ground. First time, my shoulders are going to be rounded, and then I'm going to roll up, and I'm going to do 3 big Rice Krispie treats. Rice Krispie rolls. Snap, crackle, pop. Take a deep breath in. This time, you are going to lock and rock. When you come down, you're going to keep that back as straight as possible. Keep it as straight as possible. Be prepared. This is going to pull on the lower back. So see how I'm aiming my hands down first? And now I'm going to keep my back as straight as possible, and I'm going to reach down towards my heels, not my toes, my heels. Those of you like Amy and Amanda, they have a lot of lower back problems. Amy's had back surgery, so she's got nerve damage, sciatic problems. Pat has SI problems. This, with that straight back reaching, safely getting out of this, round the back first, and then roll up. Roll those shoulders back. 3 big shrug, rolls. Bring those arms up. Deep breath in. This is going to be the last one. Rock them. Coming down first. Back stays straight. Now I'm going to aim towards my heels or toes, whatever I can do. But you're keeping that back straight. Keeping the toes up. Using your heels to balance you. Now roll into it. Take your time, coming up. Bring those feet under you. Roll back. I lied. I'm going to do the figure 4. I told the tail. Take that right foot, left foot. Stand. I'm going to do an angle so y'all can see what it does at the angle. There we go. Use your hand to hold that ankle. A lot of you are going to be up here. I know I can do full splits, okay? So my hips are very, very open. So it's hard for me to show people what it really looks like, but I've kind of gotten good at it. You're going to hold this here. The knee's going to be up. You're going to use this hand. As you breathe in, you can take a deep breath through the nose. As you exhale, you're just going to push that knee down. So inhale. Exhale and press. Inhale and relax. Exhale and press. One more time. Inhale and relax. Exhale and press. And come back up. Switch feet. Okay? So remember, you're holding this ankle when you get up here. Because a lot of people I see it and they got to go here and put that foot there. That's fine. The goal, though, is remember, this nasty bone that digs into the top of your leg. Tell my gymnasts this all the time. It's hurting. Get the bone on the other side of your leg, goober. You want that bone and that foot to be on the other side so you can really get inside of there. Okay? So if you're going to be up here, you just want to hold it. Keep it pulled towards you. I don't know if those are loves or hates. It's fine. It's all the same to me. So, deep breath in, exhale and press out. Deep breath in through your nose and relax. We're doing this one 3 times. Exhale, so inhale. Exhale and press. Inhale and relax. Exhale and press. Inhale and relax. Let those legs down. Shake them out. Stand up. Shake it out. Kind of move around. How does everybody feel? Good, I hope. Today was not about getting in it. Everybody, if you joined yesterday, you got at it, okay? So the first 2 days we went over some skills. Yesterday we put it all together. Today was a mobility, stretch, flexibility, recovery day, working a little bit on balance and technique. I will be off this weekend from senior program, putting together next week's program for you. Hopefully, I will be trying to invite in some other instructors to do some of their beautiful things that they do. So hopefully I can get some guest appearances next week. Hold on. Mackenzie's doing her homework and she's trying to run through.
I don't have homework.
Oh, you don't have homework today?
No.
Okay. So I will let y'all know about next week, but please stay with us through the weekend because I'm going to do some gymnastic stuff, and I may try to do, I've been getting requests, people want to see what me and my team and I do. I call it my team. St. Lions have been working together for over 3 years, and we do some upper level advanced stuff. So your athletes, those who have a higher intensity type mentality, trying to get them on camera for you because I can't quite keep up with them yet. So not back there yet. So please stay with me through the weekend. Send me your requests. Please share, like the page. Tell everybody you know about the Lunch and Crunch, Monday through Friday. Anyone can join in, but this is specifically geared towards seniors. Hello, we're all going to be seniors one day. So until Monday, for senior, awful senior program, thank you for filling my love cup. I need it. I love it. I look forward to it daily, being here with y'all and sharing these experiences together. Until Monday, go fill someone else's love cup.